So Donald Trump has basically announced that and strongly hinted at that they're going to pull out of the Paris Climate Accord, which will have devastating consequences for climate change and, by the way, for our economy, because we will lose access to markets and fall behind in the clean energy market, which is thought to be worth about $6 trillion and in about 15 years or so. So that's a giant amount of money, but we won't get to see it because Donald Trump wants to be a nationalist and doesn't believe in science. But he's not alone. Don't think that this is just a Donald Trump move. George Bush had pulled us out of the Kyoto Protocol. When Republicans come in, they say they don't believe in climate change. They say we don't believe in science. We told you we don't believe in science. I don't know why you doubted us. So just to reinforce that, former Senator Tom Coburn is going to go on television and he's going to brag about what a fool he is and how incredibly ignorant he is. So let's hear him out.
It doesn't have anything to do about climate. It has to do with a lousy agreement. We pay a bigger price than anybody else in the world pays in that agreement. It wasn't balanced.
Okay, you know who emits the most amount of carbon per capita? We do. What, you think we just randomly paying more? Because the reality is we've been putting that carbon into the air the whole time and not paying a goddamn thing. So some of the smaller countries are like, well, we didn't screw up the climate, you guys did. I mean, the US is not alone, of course, but per capita, we put out a lot more carbon than the overwhelming majority of the countries. So that deal was in fact fair. You know who brokered the deal, who led the negotiations? We did. So he's absolutely wrong about that. But when it gets to the science, it gets even worse. So here, man.
Your opposition is it was a lousy agreement.
Yeah, almost everything that the Obama administration did in terms of agreements.
Okay, we'll now go to the core of it. Is the planet warming? And if it's warming, is it the result of human activity? Because that's what the Paris Accord was designed to address.
I understand, and the studies right now would tell you that we're not warming right now.
What are you talking about? That's not what the studies say at all. But they're not attached to reality. And that's why the Republican Party is so dangerous. When you have a party that not only is roughly half the country, but it now has gained the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the White House, and the Supreme Court, it is monumentally dangerous to the entire planet that they are detached from reality and don't believe in facts. Let's show you graphic 62. So the reality of the temperature rising is that it is a stone cold fact or a stone hot fact. So yes, the temperatures have been rising. Tom Coburn, that's the reality. If you can't read, that's not our problem, that's your problem. If you don't understand math, you don't understand science, I'm not surprised because you're an ignorant conservative who doesn't believe in reality and science. Well, what does Yahweh say? No, what do the scientists, what does data say? But they don't believe in data, they don't believe in facts. Anybody who votes for a Republican should have their head examined. You're voting for these barbarians that don't believe in science. All right, now listen to him make up more facts right here.
If you go and poll, what does the actual data say? I don't think that you'll see 99%. You may see 75-25, you may see 25-70. I don't know that. Nobody knows because we've had this political mantra out there that says, well, if you doubt what we said, you're a flat earther. You don't agree.
Okay. He just said, well, nobody knows. What do the scientists think? Nobody knows. That's not true. We do know. They did meta studies. They looked at all of the published science on climate change. And Stuart Varney said 99%. To be fair, it's not exactly correct. 97% of the papers on this matter from scientists that go into the journals, et cetera, that are real science, say that climate change is real and because of man-made. 97%. He's like, I don't know, it could be 75-25, nobody knows. No, everybody knows but you, because you're a moron who doesn't bother to do any research. Oh, I don't know, and then he went on to say, well, it could be 25-75. 25-75, I don't know, I don't read. I don't believe in words either. I don't believe in anything, because I'm a moron Republican. So keep electing us. We don't bother to look at facts at all. It's 97%, it could be 25-75, I don't know. I'm pulling things up right from out of here. So could be 595, could be anything. What would you like? Could be 1090, 2080. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? But you throw that thesis up against the wall, but you do it on a national, international scale, it hurts all of us, it hurts the planet. Okay, so here comes more lies from Tom Coburn.
I went into the Congress in 1995. They told me the same thing, that the oceans are rising. You know, so now here we are, some 22 years later, right? And what's the difference? 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters?
Is that it?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
The fact is we've not seen a major encroachment.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference. I gotta look it up. What is it? 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter? Well, you know what we did? We looked it up. The National Ocean Service at NOAA, that's the United States government scientists, reports that the global sea level average in 2014 was 2.6 inches. That is 66 millimeters above the 1993 average. So he's talking about how we went to Congress in 95, 93, 95 is obviously similar. So, and that's to 2014. Now we're in 2017, it's much higher. So let's be conservative though. Is it 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters? No, it's 66 millimeters, you schmuck. It's not like you can't find it. That is a government study of scientists. But you don't care about science. I don't know, it could be 1 millimeter, 0 millimeters, negative 2 millimeters, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up because I'm a Republican. Keep voting for us. We're the stupid party. And you are, I'm sorry. If you're a Republican and you vote for Republicans for other reasons, because man, I'm greedy, I like tax cuts, or hey, I think there's a little too much regulation, whatever it is that gets you through the night as to why you're voting for a Republican, that's fine, but understand that you're voting for the party that is proud to be ignorant. There's no question about it. They say on national television, I don't know, but I'm gonna make it up anyway. I'm not gonna look at it, I'm not gonna look at science, I'm not gonna look at data. I don't believe in math. I'm the dumbass party. So that's be proud, raise your hand. Be for Tom Coburn, be for Donald Trump. Do great damage to the planet. Just know who you are. You're the dumbass party. Okay, now, we didn't even do all the clips. I got one last one for you guys, but he went on and on. He said, the Arctic ice, I mean, that's not melting. I mean, who got evidence that it melted? Okay, here you go. Average monthly Arctic sea ice extent from 1979 to 2013. Yep, that's melting. I don't know, because I didn't look at the data, because I'm stupid. I'm proud of it. One last one from Coburn.
I've actually read all of it while I was a US Senator. I read all the science. I read the hockey stick curve. I read everything that was out there. I don't agree.
Okay.
So he went from, I don't know, to, I mean, I read it, but when I looked at the numbers, I didn't agree. I don't agree with numbers. I don't agree with math. I don't agree with science. Republican Party, own it, own it. That's who you are. You're the stupid party. You don't like ads? Well, I hear you, brother. Did you know that you can become a Young Turks member, get the full 2-hour show every day on demand, plus so many other network shows, all ad-free for just $10 a month? Give it a shot right now, TYTnetwork.com/join.